Break the board sports. It's your boy RJ Cash Cole. Click that like, hit subscribe. MLB here, part two for Saturday. Let's get into the slate. First game on the board, Tampa Bay Rays and the Minnesota Twins. Now, this is minus 110 both ways, 50-50 both ticket count and money. So the market very split, good two-way action. 7.5 is our total, 57% of the ticket count, 73% of the handle going over, 43% of the ticket count, 27% of the handle to the under. Rays 2-5 on the year, Twinkies 3-4 on the season. We gave out the Twins in their home opener on Friday. They got home for us 10-4. Now the Rays wheeling back with Steven Mantz, the lefty, 5 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned against St. Louis in his first start this season. Now you look at Mick Abel. He's going to get the call for the Minnesota Twins here in this one. He has not pitched since 2025. At the end of the season last year, he pitched against Philly, 6 innings, 3 hits, no earned runs. This is a game I doubt I'll get to the window on, but I will say this. If I played the game, I would be on the Minnesota Twins here in this one. I would wheel back with them yet again. Next game on the board, you got the Chicago Cubs and the Cleveland Indians. Now, the Indians, the home dog here, plus 115. Cubs laying $135 on the road, 69% of the ticket count, 59% of the handle is laying the $135 on the road with the Cubos. 41% ticket count, 31% ticket count, 41% of the money taking the plus money with the hometown Indians. 50-50 on the ticket count for the total. That total sits at 8, but the money is not. 90% of the money going over, 10% of the money going to the under. Now, when you look at Friday, the matchup between these two teams, the Chicago Cubs lost that one. Guardians, Indians, whatever you want to call them, get their first win of the year. Now, two pitchers that got roughed up a bit. Now, the Cubs come into this 3-4, the Indians 5-3. When you look at this, the Cubs are going to send Shota Imanaga, the southpaw, to the hill. 5 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs in his first outing, as to where Slade Ciccione in his pizza shop, 4 1/3, 6 hits, 6 runs, all of them earned in his first start. So this is one where both of these teams really kind of on the struggle bus. Going to see how it plays out with both of them. Neither one of them came out of the gates very good at all, did these two pitchers. And both teams kind of struggling, especially the Cubs, who were supposed to be a dangerous team over there in that division. They haven't looked anywhere near the team that's supposed to just run away with that division whatsoever. The Cubs 3-6 their last 9 meetings with the Indians. The Cubs now have lost 8 straight on the road, and they've lost 6 straight at Cleveland. For me, I'm taking a seat on this one. Nowhere I can really get to on either side. So for me, it's just going to be a pass. Next game on the board, the Seattle Mariners at the LA Angels. Now, these two teams played on Friday night. Full transparency, that game's in the top of the 4th here. It's the Angels' home opener. Now, looking at Saturday between these two teams, you got the Mariners laying $1.68, plus 140 is the comeback on the Angels. 80% of bets, 90% of the money is on the Mariners, as to where 20% of bets, 10% of the money is on the Angels. 9.5 is your total. 70% of the ticket count, 69% of the handle going to the under in this matchup. Now, Mariners and Angels both 3-4, but again, they're matched up right now, top of the 4th in that one on a Friday night. Mariners have won 5 of the last 6 and 4 in a row. Going to be interesting here. As far as the pitching matchup, Emerson Hancock will get the call. His first start, 4 innings, 2 hits, no runs allowed, 7 strikeouts, pitched very well. Jack Kakawakits there hasn't pitched since last year. His last start against Texas, 3 1/3, 9 hits, 11 runs, 10 of them earned. He did not pitch well at all. Both outings against Seattle he had last year gave up 4 runs and 3 runs. I'm actually pulling for the Angels to win this home opener, and then I would lay the $1.60 with the Mariners on Saturday. So just full transparency, if the Angels win the opener, I 100% will be on the Mariners in game 2. If the Mariners end up pulling it out, I may just set, whether I set or I don't, I will say this. It's either the Mariners or nothing. No way you could go the other way in this game. Another game that's still going on when we're recording this, the Atlanta Braves and the Arizona Diamondbacks start their series on Friday night. 9.5 is the total for Saturday, 50-50 on the ticket count on the total but 80% of the money going to the over 9.5, 20% of the money to the under 9.5. Again, this is minus 110 both ways. Early betting has everybody on the Braves. 71% of the ticket count, 69% of the handle going to the way of the Atlanta Braves. Now, two good pitchers here. Bryce Elder is going to get the call for the Braves in this one. Elder, in his first start, pitched very, very well there for the Braves. And then you got for Soroka gets the call here for the Arizona Diamondbacks. He himself also pitched very well in his first outing. When you look at this, again, the game's going on right now, so it's really kind of hard to handicap until, the game is over completely, because sometimes you're pulling for a game or watching a game with no money on it, but to set up the next bet. Now, Elder and Soroka both won. Again, like I said, both won their first outing of the year. Elder was against the A's, 6 innings pitched, no earned runs, 5 strikeouts, 4-0 in that game. The Braves won. As to where Michael Soroka, he pitched against the Tigers, 5 innings, no runs, 10 strikeouts. So again, strikeout prop's going to be something you definitely want to keep an eye on in this game. Now, the Braves won yesterday. They absolutely rolled on Thursday, beating the Diamondbacks in that game 17-2. So I'm really watching this game. If the Braves take a 2-0 series lead and get home, right now it's top of the 6th. Nobody's scored. I kind of lean under 10. 10 is the total. I would lean under that. But if the Braves take the first 2 games, I will be on the Diamondbacks there for the game 3 in this series. Next game on the board, we got the New York Mets and the San Francisco Giants. Kind of the same thing going on here. Now, when you look at this game on Thursday night, they started the series. Giants won 7-2. Here on a Friday night, it's top of the 4th. Mets up 2-0. Now, when you look at Saturday, your pitching matchup for this one, both teams 3-4. Somebody's going to be 4-4. Somebody's going to be 3-5 going into this one. But Clay Holmes will get the call. His first start, 5 2/3, 4 hits, 2 runs, pitched very well against the Cardinals. That was a game the Mets won 4-2. Landon Ropp will get the call for the Giants. He pitched against the Padres, 6 innings, 2 hits, no runs, 7 strikeouts in that one. He looked very, very good in that start. Now, the Mets, they're $1.25 favored. Plus 105 is the San Francisco Giants on the road. Early betting has 70% of bets, 90% of the handle going to the way of the New York Mets. Just 20% of ticket count, 10% of the handle on the Giants plus the 105. The Giants, I am going to put a play on them in game 3. I'm going to take Ropp in that one and the Giants. My favorite play, though, here in baseball for the early going of the day, I like the New York Yankees again. I like the Texas Rangers. I like both of those teams. Bet them on Friday. I'm going to wheel back with them again, even though the Rangers lost. I think they pick up the win against the Reds. RJ Cascole, Break the Board Sports, giving you stats, trends, information, help you with your handicap. Whether you fade or follow, hope you win your bets. God bless and happy handicapping.